My beloved child, come closer. Sit quietly for a moment. Put down your fears. Put down your endless questions. And listen not only with your mind, but with your soul. You say, Lord, I thirst for you, but I cannot find the path. But I tell you something eternal. If your thirst were truly alive, you would already be walking toward me, because the thirst itself becomes the path. The soul that truly longs for God does not remain frozen forever. A heart that is burning with divine hunger cannot stay asleep. It cannot remain comfortable in the same darkness. Sooner or later, that longing begins to move the person. It begins to change them. It begins to break old chains. Think about this carefully. If a house suddenly catches fire, you do not calmly sit down asking, where is the official exit? You do not demand a perfect map. You do not spend hours analyzing every doorway. No. The fire itself creates urgency. Your desperation gives birth to movement. You leap through windows if you must. You run through smoke. You push through fear. Why? Because when life itself feels at stake, movement becomes natural. And this is why many people remain far from God. Not because heaven is hidden, not because the path is impossible, not because truth cannot be found, but because their longing is still weak. Their thirst is still mixed with comfort. Their hearts still belong partly to the world. They say they want God, but they also want complete control. They want certainty before surrender. They want transformation without sacrifice. They want peace without letting go. My child, this is not how spiritual awakening happens. The deepest transformations are born when the soul becomes desperate for truth. When the heart finally says, nothing in this world can satisfy me anymore. There comes a moment in every spiritual journey when worldly success no longer fills the emptiness. Money loses its magic. Attention loses its sweetness. Pleasure loses its power. And the soul begins quietly whispering, there must be more than this. That whisper is sacred. Do not ignore it. Many silence it. Many distract themselves. Many bury themselves in entertainment, noise, relationships, achievement, constant activity. But late at night, when silence returns, the emptiness speaks again. Because the human soul was never created merely to survive. It was created to unite with God. And until that union begins, there will always be restlessness inside. You ask, Lord, which path is correct? Some say prayer. Some say meditation. Some say devotion. Some say wisdom. Some say discipline. Some say service. Listen carefully. Paths are many, but the destination is reached only by sincerity. A proud person can turn even religion into ego. A selfish person can turn prayer into business. A fearful person can turn spirituality into endless thinking. But a sincere heart, even if imperfect, begins moving toward God. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they shall be filled. Notice this, I did not say, blessed are those who casually wonder. I did not say, blessed are those who only discuss spirituality. No, I said hunger. I said thirst, because hunger changes behavior. Thirst changes priorities. When a person is truly thirsty, water becomes more important than pride, more important than comfort, more important than appearance. And when the soul becomes thirsty for God, it begins letting go of everything false. Imagine a traveler lost in a burning desert. The sun is merciless. Their throat is dry, their body weak, their lips cracked. Now imagine someone appearing before them with 1 cup of water. What would they give for it? Their money, their possessions, their titles, their pride, everything. Because true thirst reveals what truly matters. Now ask yourself honestly, if I stood before you today and said, "Come, follow me completely. Leave behind the chains that keep your soul asleep," what would you actually surrender? Your ego? Your addictions? Your bitterness? Your constant need for approval? Your unhealthy attachments? Your fear of what others think? Or would you say, "Lord, later, not now, after I become successful, after life becomes easier, after I feel more secure"? My child, many desire heaven, but few desire surrender. Most people want God only as an addition to their life. Very few are willing to let God become the center of their life. You have spent years asking from heaven, asking for blessings, asking for success, asking for protection, asking for healing, asking for answers. But how often have you prayed, "Lord, remove whatever blocks me from you, even if it hurts my ego, even if it changes my life, even if it costs me everything false"? There's a difference between wanting relief and wanting transformation. Many want relief. Few want transformation, because transformation demands honesty. Transformation demands surrender. Transformation demands death of the old self. And the ego fears that death. There was once a beggar who walked daily through crowded streets. His small bag carried only a few grains of rice. He survived by asking from others. Receiving had become his identity. One day a royal chariot stopped before him. The king himself stepped down. The beggar became excited. Surely today he would receive riches. Surely this was the greatest blessing of his life. But then something unexpected happened. The king stretched out his own hand and said, "Today I ask something from you. Will you give?" The beggar froze. His whole life he had only taken. He did not know how to give. Fear entered his heart. Attachment entered his mind. Scarcity tightened his hand. Slowly, reluctantly, he reached into his bag and offered only one tiny grain. The king accepted it with gratitude, returned to his chariot, and disappeared. That night, when the beggar emptied his bag, he discovered something miraculous. Among the grains of rice, one grain had become gold. And suddenly he began weeping. Not because he lost something, but because he realized what he could have received. He cried, "Why did I not give everything? If one grain returned as gold, what would my whole bag have become?" My beloved child, this is the mystery of surrender. What is given to God is never destroyed. It is transformed. Love transforms it. Grace purifies it. Faith multiplies it. But the heart that clings to everything can never experience the fullness of divine life. You say you are thirsty. Then allow the thirst to deepen. Do not run from it. Do not numb it. Do not distract yourself from it. Let it wake you up. Let it break your illusions. Let it expose every false comfort. Because heaven responds to desperate hearts. Clouds do not move toward dry earth without a call. The thirst of the land pulls rain from the sky. Likewise, when the soul cries sincerely for God, heaven begins moving toward that soul. You think you're searching for God, but often it is God awakening the search within you. That emptiness you feel, that ache inside, that longing you cannot explain, that feeling that something is missing, those are not punishments. They are invitations. The world tries to fill the soul with temporary things, but temporary things cannot satisfy eternal hunger. A distracted mind may survive without God, but an awakened soul cannot. This is why some people suddenly change. One moment they are living normally. The next moment, something inside begins calling them higher. The same pleasures no longer satisfy. The same routines feel empty. The same distractions feel meaningless, and the soul begins searching. Do not fear that season. That season is holy. Many ask, why does God feel distant? But the deeper question is, what within you still resists him? Because God is not hiding from you. Often you are hiding from God, hiding behind busyness, hiding behind pride, hiding behind endless overthinking, hiding behind fear of change. You keep asking for the path. Yet the path has been standing before you all along. Prayer is a path. Forgiveness is a path. Humility is a path. Love is a path. Stillness is a path. Compassion is a path. Truth is a path. Faith is a path. Surrender is a path. There are countless roads leading toward divine union. The real question is not, where is the path? The real question is, am I willing to walk? Many stand at the crossroads of life, pretending to search for truth, while secretly hoping they never have to change. But whoever truly seeks me will find me. Whoever knocks, the door will open. Whoever thirsts deeply enough will discover that heaven was never far away. Do not wait for perfect certainty. Faith grows while walking. Do not wait until fear disappears. Courage is born through movement. Do not wait until life becomes convenient. The soul awakens through surrender, not comfort. Take one step toward God, then another, then another. Even the smallest sincere step matters. And remember this, you're not alone. The moment your heart genuinely turns toward heaven, heaven begins turning towards you. Every sincere prayer is heard. Every tear is seen. Every longing is known. Even when you feel abandoned, God is often closest in the moments you least understand. Sometimes silence is not absence. Sometimes silence is preparation. A seed grows underground long before anyone sees it. Likewise, spiritual transformation often begins invisibly. Do not judge your journey too quickly. Do not abandon hope because progress feels slow. The deepest rivers move quietly. The strongest roots grow unseen. And some of the holiest souls once believed they were completely lost. So tonight, stop asking only for directions. Instead, pray, Lord, make my thirst real. Destroy every false attachment within me. Awaken my sleeping soul. Give me courage to seek truth fully. Teach me to surrender. Teach me to trust. Teach me to walk with you, even through uncertainty, even through pain, even through transformation. And when that prayer becomes sincere, you will discover something beautiful. The path was never missing. It was waiting for your heart to become ready. And now, my beloved child, I am here. Walk with me. And if this message touched your soul, if something inside you awakened while listening, do not let this feeling fade away once the video ends. The world will try to pull your heart back into noise, distraction, fear, and emptiness. But your spirit deserves daily nourishment. Your soul deserves daily light. This journey with God is not meant for one moment. It is meant to become a way of living, a way of thinking, a way of loving, a way of becoming. So if you desire to grow closer to Jesus every single day, if you want messages that strengthen your faith, heal your heart, and awaken your spirit, then become part of this family. Join this channel and walk this journey with us. Every video is created to bring peace to your heart, clarity to your mind, and a deeper connection with God. Together, we will learn to let go of fear. Together, we will grow spiritually. Together, we will become stronger, wiser, and more connected to the presence of Jesus in everyday life. One message, one prayer, one step closer to God each day. And remember, you're never alone. Jesus is walking with you, even now. May peace fill your heart. May light guide your path. And may your soul always remain thirsty for truth. And if this message touched your soul, if something inside you awakened while listening, do not let this feeling fade away once the video ends. The world will try to pull your heart back into noise, distraction, fear, and emptiness. But your spirit deserves daily nourishment. Your soul deserves daily light. This journey with God is not meant for one moment. It is meant to become a way of living, a way of thinking, a way of loving, a way of becoming. So if you desire to grow closer to Jesus every single day, if you want messages that strengthen your faith, heal your heart, and awaken your spirit, then become part of this family. Join this channel and walk this journey with me. Every video is created to bring peace to your heart, clarity to your mind, and a deeper connection with God. Together, we will learn to let go of fear. Together, we will grow spiritually. Together, we will become stronger, wiser, and more connected to the presence of Jesus in everyday life. One message, one prayer, one step closer to God each day. And remember, you are never alone. Jesus is walking with you, even now. May peace fill your heart. May light guide your path, and may your soul always remain thirsty for truth. Amen.